this is Angela from AngelaChenShui.com, and I just wanted to do some clearing work for the planet and specifically for the U.S. presidential elections being held today. It's now 2:44 in the morning. This week I got an email in my inbox from someone who has a lot of subscribers and who began to understand how many of those subscribers were intently watching the U.S. presidential elections. She couldn't understand it because those subscribers are not living in the U.S. Obviously, most of her subscribers are, but there were many not living in the U.S. who she began to understand were intently watching the campaign. And so her email was saying that she didn't understand why people outside of the U.S. would care about the U.S. presidential elections. This is a sentiment that I have seen, heard by other Americans, both before the 2008 election and during this current one. And since I don't live in the U.S. but follow U.S. elections very closely, I just wanted to touch a bit on this before I did the clearing work. I sometimes joke that when America sneezes, the world catches a cold. Some people may say the world may develop pneumonia, But everything that occurs anywhere on the planet affects everybody else. It's a global community. It's really a global village. But as someone who deals with energy, we're all connected. And when a country has had a history of being a leader on the planet for so long, obviously the consciousness of the nation, the leading nation, and certainly the consciousness of the leader that the citizens of the leading nation elect as their representative to the world, that affects the world. And because we have all become so much more aware lately through disasters, through economic collapse, through all sorts of different mechanisms that life has shown us that we're all connected, we pay attention. We have to. It behooves us to. Because the planet, we have a lot of work to do. Heaven and earth is not going to occur just by thinking about it or meditating on it or wishing it into being. Yes, imagining it and visualizing it inside amongst all of us helps it to draw it closer. But there's work on the 3D realm that's required because we exist on the planet in the third dimension. And part of how decisions are made worldwide within each country is through a democratic process. Indeed, part of what will help to create heaven on earth much faster is bringing those countries who don't yet enjoy full democracy into fully expressing democracy with all citizens within their nation states. And we see the U.S. having problems with that too. I think the world looks on in amazement to see how voting in the U.S. is being affected by political partisanship. The foundation of a democracy is that every single adult person has a vote. And the foundation of the heaven and earth that I'm certainly working to create, and that we're all co-creating, whether consciously or unconsciously, is full participation and full conscious participation by every human being on the planet. So democracy is a foundation stone, I'd say, for the co-creation of heaven and earth. And so we pay attention to all elections, but we pay attention certainly to the major shifts that go on in the leading countries on the planet, simply because those shifts affect all of us, every other country. As we move towards increased respect, increased understanding, increased wisdom, increased acceptance of difference within all nations on the planet, as we recreate the systems that govern how all our resources are managed and distributed. Democracy as an expression of free will, which is an expression of our divinity, consciously choosing and creating. All of this is part of how we will transform life here on this earth, so that it not only seems to work, but it does work for every single human being on the planet. So, yeah, we pay attention. Those outside the U.S. who are not Americans, we pay attention, because we know that decisions made in the U.S. by U.S. citizens, by U.S. leaders, affect us all. That's it. So now I'd like to call in and acknowledge my own mighty I Am presence, the mighty I Am presence of everyone listening to this, the mighty I Am presence of every human being on this planet, specifically the mighty I Am presence of each and every American, and the mighty I Am presence of all Americans who will be exercising their divine right to choose their leader consciously today, if they haven't already done so. We call in all the angelic realm, especially the golden healing angels, the violet flame angels, the blue lightning angels, blaze and dissolve and transform and purify and protect this process that will start in a very few short hours, that will determine a lot of what occurs across the planet for the next 4 years. We call in all the Ascended Masters and all our galactic masters, especially beloved Ascended Master Adamus Saint Germain. Welcome. Beloved Jesus, now known as Sananda. Beloved Lady Master Nada. beloved Kuan Yin. We take a deep breath as we center in our hearts to just allow in the love, the eternal love and acceptance and joy that our cosmic friends from across the veil are streaming to us now. And we just take a deep breath and we release. We welcome in the 7 mighty Elohim, 7 mighty Kumaras, 7 great Chohans, 7 mighty archangels, especially beloved Michael, Michael, beloved Gabriel. Thank you. Welcome. We ask that every single human being on this planet be enfolded and wrapped in the violet flame, healing, purifying flame. Purifying all thoughts, all feelings, all stuck energy, dissolving all stuck energy. Transforming, transforming, transforming. So that real change, so that real solutions can be co-created for us all in our lives, individually and collectively. We ask the blue lightning angels and Archangel Michael to blaze a blue lightning flame in, through, and around us all, in, through, and around all life on this planet and beyond. The blue lightning flame of purification, of protection that dissolves and heals and radically transforms. All that would hold back progress. All that would seek to prevent the evolution of consciousness on this planet. We give thanks. We give thanks that the divinity within us all, the divinity that connects us all, the divinity that expresses and flows through us all, we give thanks that this divine life force is fully able to penetrate, to guide, to express, to heal, to bless, and to create the perfect solutions to all the challenges that face us all, that face Americans, that face Jamaicans, that face every single group of people who live in different nations. The issues, the challenges are the same. We're all here to become one, unified with our own souls, our own divinity, and to then express fully the divine within us out into our daily lives, into our work, through our passions, to bless, to heal, to uplift, to inspire all those around us and all those on the planet. We're one family, truly. And I ask and I give thanks that the consciousness of humanity, the consciousness of all of us, hold on to this truth, that we're one because we all share. We all are a part of the divine tapestry of life itself. So as this day unfolds, the 6th day of November 2012, I set the intention that every single American who wants to vote, who gets up out of their bed and takes the action to vote, has that vote counted, so that the results of the American presidential election reflects the widest possible choice of all Americans who vote. And as those of us who are not Americans, who look on, whether from inside or outside of the U.S., and we pray and we bless and we channel the power, the wisdom and the love of our own divine presence through us and on to the elections today, and on to the next 4 years that ensue, and on to all the years that this world exists, that this planet exists, that life exists on this planet. We are so happy, we're so grateful to be a part of this process. We are so happy that as each American votes today, life on this planet progresses, moves forward, evolves, so that each and every person on this planet can be who they are, can fully express the vastness of who they are, and live on a planet that sustains, that protects, that allows their full vastness to fully express, to be. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. We love you, we love you, we love you. And we bless you, we bless you, we bless you. Thank you, mighty I am presence. Thank you, all ascended masters, all galactic masters, all angels. We give thanks. Thank you, all other cosmic friends. Thank you, every human being on this planet, for living on this planet, all of us together. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's have fun. And let's continue to align with the vastness that we are, and to fully express and have fun, fully expressing who we are on this planet, now and for all time.